What's going on, everyone? My name is James, and welcome to another video of mine. Today, I wanted to give you guys another story. You guys seem to enjoy the murder story that I had a couple days ago here on the channel, so I figured I'd hit you guys with another one. And today, I wanted to talk to you guys about the time that I saw a UFO, or at least the time I thought I saw a UFO. So, you're probably thinking, oh boy, here goes James making up stories now because he's getting views on his videos and everything. But I don't know if I saw a UFO. To this day, I'm still questioning what I actually saw, but I'll give you guys the story and let you guys think for yourselves. So it was about 3 or 4 years ago now, and it was on July 4th weekend, so everybody was off work, everybody was going to fireworks shows, all that kind of stuff. So everybody was out and about pretty much. No one was really home at their, at their houses. So I was with my dad and my stepmom and my sister at the time, and we were coming home from the fireworks show. And the fireworks show was around 10:15, usually lasts around 15, 20 minutes or so. So we're headed home around 10:45, 11 o'clock at night once we get out of traffic. And there's this weird orange light, orangish reddish light that was in the sky. And my dad taught me a lot about astronomy as I was growing up. When my parents were together, my dad had, or he still does have this, but there's humongous telescope. I mean, it's not like one of those mini ones that you buy at like Target or whatever for, I don't know, $70 and you give to your little cousin or whatnot. This thing was like humongous. So he was pretty big into astronomy. So, I know a decent amount of information about astronomy. So I asked my dad, I was like, what in God's name is that? Like, what, can you explain what that is in the sky? Because it's not a planet. The planet wouldn't be that bright because you know how far planets are away from Earth. So we're kind of just sitting there and we're trying to figure out what it is. And it's moving. It's not standing still, because as we're driving in different parts, going home, it's at different parts of the car and whatnot. So we knew that it was moving. So I get home, and my mom and my mom's fiance at the time, he was a medical pilot that used to live out in Arizona, and everything's changed on they're not together now, but he was also in the military. He was actually in the Air Force. He flew helicopters in, I forgot which war it was. But anyways, that besides my case. He was in the military. And supposedly, I don't know if this is true. I don't know if he called a certain line. But we went outside, right? And I showed him, I was like, what is this in the sky? Because it's still over our house. And I take my phone and I zoom in on my phone. Unfortunately, I can't take a picture because obviously at nighttime, you can't really take good pictures. Like the moon the blood moon that we had last year, you couldn't really get any pictures of that, even though it was covered by clouds, of course. But I take him outside and I show him what it is. And he has no explanation for what it is. There's no sound. It's small and it looks like a circle. So I take my phone, I zoom in on my phone, and I see these flashing lights that are flashing underneath this disc-like thing that's in the sky. So I'm like freaking out. I'm like, oh shit, like what is going on? And so what he does, because he doesn't know what it is either, he calls this phone number. And I don't think it's a military phone number that you can report things. I think that he called the local airport or whatnot to see if there were any flights that were in the area at this point in time. There were no flights at this point in time. And I think it was something to do with the military, because after he asked if there was any flights, because he had to state his military ID number and all that kind of stuff. He hung up the phone. About 5 minutes later, there was someone on the phone asking him questions, asking, who was there, exactly who was there, what was the age of the people that were there, what did we actually see, and did it like disappear or whatnot? And it did. It disappeared. It kind of flew off, and it just like the light turned off and it just went away after it got past our house. So I asked my friends in the area, and they also saw it, and they were also thinking, what is going on? Like, that looks like a UFO, because they saw the lights underneath. It was shaking, it was moving around in a circle, just like we all think a UFO is, like a disc in the air. That's what I think it was. So I looked up online when we went back inside, and there were UFO sightings on that same day and that same time in Russia, in different parts of America and whatnot, a quote unquote UFO sighting. So very, very interesting. Now, the other side of this story, the other side of this argument could have been a weather balloon. And supposedly these weather balloons, they float pretty slow and they have lights underneath. They make no noise at all, but they keep track of all the weather and everything. I don't think it was, because this is the reason why I don't think it was. When my mom's fiance got back to Arizona, the military called him. It was actually the Air Force, like someone from the Air Force. They called him and they actually questioned him. They wanted to bring us into questioning because they were on the phone and they were really thinking about bringing us into questioning. And you know, he said that we were in New York, so we couldn't travel all the way out there to go in for questioning. So he answered questions again to this military officer that was on the phone with him, and he told us afterwards. And this is something very interesting. So very interesting story to me. I to this day I can't explain what actually happened. I don't know if it was actually a UFO. I actually believe that there are aliens out in this world, or in this universe. There has to be something other than us that's living in this universe. That's my opinion. I don't know what you guys think. Let me know in the comment section below what you guys think about this. If you guys thought it was interesting, if you thought that it might have been real, if you thought it might have been fake. If it was fake, let me know. Give me your ideas because I want to see what you guys think. I really do. Thank you so much for all the support on the recent videos, by the way. If you do enjoy this video, make sure to leave a like and also leave a comment with your thoughts and concerns about what happened. And until next time, guys, I will see you later.